The first time I was diagnosed with cancer was in 2013. I was 26, almost 27. I was newly dating my now husband. I was getting sick a lot and I couldn't figure out why. I could tell that something wasn't right. So they did an x-ray and didn't tell me what they were thinking it was, but just said that they had found something concerning. So they'd be reaching out to me. They reached out to me the next day, I think it was a Saturday, and said that they had found a mass, a pretty large mass around my heart area. It felt kind of doom and gloom for a little while, but my doctor he was always incredibly positive and encouraging. I met my mom at the counter to check out, and I started to feel kind of flushed, and it's almost like my world kind of started to close in. I had never fainted before, so I didn't know what was happening, so that panic kind of set in. At the same time, my breathing started to pick up, and I just remember the last thing looking at my mom and telling her, I think I'm gonna faint. And the next thing I remember was still having that tunnel vision, but almost that tunnel vision down the hematology oncology hallway. And I could see my doctor, who I had just met, running towards me and again, getting on his knees and getting eye level with me. And just making that human connection and holding my hands and just saying, you're okay, you're safe. I mean, there's a lot of power in those words coming from someone like your doctor. After I finished treatment, I was just really excited to get life started. My husband and I got married in 2015, had a really big, amazing wedding here locally. And then not long after, got pregnant with our daughter, Sophia. I was working to support him through school, had just had a baby, and I came in to see Dr. Hehn for my 1-year checkup. And everything checked out great. I was talking to him about getting involved in the survivorship program with Esther, and just really excited. I felt like hitting that 5-year milestone was a big deal, almost like I was in the clear. I was laying in bed and I rolled over on my side and something didn't feel right. And so I kind of just felt around and where it was uncomfortable, and I found a golf ball sized mass under my left armpit. I remember it was the middle of the night and I woke my husband up and I said, I think it's back. It really hit me. It was like, okay, this is not going to be the same as last time. I remember the doctor telling me what my survival rate was, and it was much lower. Kind of a flip of a coin. And that really was the first time I felt like, wow, this might be it. I remember thinking, who's going to teach her to ride a bike? All these things that as a mom you look forward to, that I wasn't sure. She's 18 months old, and at that point, I didn't even know if she'd remember me if I was gone. So, it's really heavy. I was really lucky. I did everything that they told me to. I made sure to walk and drank lots of water, and I was actually only on the transplant floor for 2 weeks, so I was really lucky. I returned home and they just kept a close eye on me. And I went from, twice a week going in to once a week to once every 2 weeks to now I'm up to once every 3 months. And I can't imagine having to travel if I lived on the coast, or if I lived in Roseburg, or I lived in these different places, having to travel, 2 times a week for a checkup. I don't know if people realize what a blessing this will be for our community and for the cancer community, people who can just go to one location. I want to thank you as a donor. Thank you for giving to this community. This donation is going to serve this community for generations.